It's 60 seconds, one story. We'll talk about the breaking news, which is Trump and Israel via Netanyahu announcing that the US will take control of Gaza as part of the ceasefire, whether they'll call it peacekeepers or it'll be through the UN. You can see a conversation article dropped 2 hours ago, so you can see how fresh this news is. So I am gonna, with your permission, go over the 60 seconds and explain it fully, but I'll keep it succinct up to 30 more seconds. Is it legal? Who cares? That's the answer. There's lots of resolutions in place, but remember, international law ain't worth the paper it's written on. It's by consensus. Now, in terms of who will stop them, who will disagree with them, well, as you can see, the power in the lines, the border lines, are well in the US's favor. So I don't see anyone really getting involved in a military way to stop them doing that, okay? Now, but what is really going on? You'll see Saudi Arabia have already called that out, but in a way, they're sandbagging Iran. This is very complicated for people to really get their heads around, but we'll catch up quick, believe me. I've already gone down this track myself. The only way to learn geopolitics is to learn every major player or minor player is their individual relationships with everybody. That's how you do it. So you look at Iran, what's their relationship with everyone you can think of? Once you know that, then you'll understand. Then you look at their military and you look at who their air force is built by, you look at who their ships come from, blah, blah, blah. You'll find Iran makes their own things, okay? So Iran is the regional power from BRICS, and they're partnered with BRICS or observers, it doesn't matter, they're getting investment. And then you've got the US, the big dog is there. So the other big dog is Russia, and the other big dog is China. China doesn't care about this part of the world. It's not within their sphere of influence. It's within Russia's sphere of influence and within the US sphere of influence. So as that overlaps, it's going to be a lot about what Iran want to do and what's in their interest, because it's not in Russia's interest anymore. They don't even want to stay in any part of Syria by the looks of things. So, and then you've also got Turkey. But Turkey's a weird one because they're under the bosom of the US. So, which I don't know why they do that. Frankly, I don't think they need to. They're powerful enough to hold their own, but I don't know. Maybe it's a hangover. So that's the geopolitical things of that area. Saudi Arabia is a minnow, really. They're not really important, and for them to sort of declare so early is kind of going to push Iran. And I haven't checked yet to see what Iran have to say. I mean, I could probably pause and do that actually. Who cares? It'll be fine. So that's the go. Now, if you're sitting there reading newspapers and bullshit, and people go, how dare they? This is another occupation. Whoever says that, go up the top, find out the name of the person, and wipe them from memory, and never read another thing of theirs again. And the publication, probably the same. Anyone that says that has zero understanding of international politics, international relations, and international law. Zero. At the end of the day, what Gazans need is the Americans there. That's what they need. They don't need the Russians there. They don't need the Chinese there. They need the Americans there. Anyone else will escalate the situation. Any other power that goes in there will destabilize the situation. It's the same as what happened in Ukraine. NATO being there has completely destabilized that country. If it was China in there helping them and keeping the peace, it would not have had the same effect. So this is what we have to learn as we observe things, because the US have thrown in the towel and said, all right, we'll give up trying to run the world. Okay? Gaza, this is the best option for them, providing the US do the right thing. And now the rest of the world is watching. So understand, Trump didn't do this accidentally. These people are smart. They know what they're doing inside the White House. Every move they're making is a move that I personally would do if I was there. And I'm not stupid, and I'm not saying I'm the greatest either, but I'm not stupid. And they're making smart moves. Biden, dumb move, left, right, everyone knew it. Crazy moves. But these guys, they're making smart moves. Why? The youth are upset. I know, I've got youth in my household that we don't agree very much on this topic, but they're upset. Most of the world is upset at Israel and America. Half of America is upset at Israel and America. So if you're going to really prove that you want a multipolar world, then go and unravel this bucket of shit, that is this steaming pile of mess that's been going on for 50 years. If they can unravel that and rebuild that place the way Grozny was rebuilt, you're going to find the Palestinians will become allies with the US. Do you see? And who are they going to learn from? The Americans. They have to learn from the Russians, and they probably are. Learn from the Russians. The moves the Russians made were excellent in the last 20 years. So that's my take on it. It went longer, but I tried to keep the start succinct for those that don't want to listen for longer. But people need to reimagine the way they look at the world if they've looked at it through the neoliberal lens. And until, the neoliberals take back control, which I don't think they will from now, the only way they'll take back control is if going this America First way and nationalistic doesn't work. But how could it not?